everybody. I was going to say morning, but I can't because it's afternoon. And there was a reason for it. So I'm going to have a late night doing this. What have I got here? Num Nums. This is Lamington, Aussie favourite, invented in Australia. Oh, beautiful. I buy 6 of these at a time. I freeze them and I take them out one on one for afternoon snack. So this is what I'm having for afternoon snack. Plus my Waterford's Tahitian and lime, natural spring water, mineral water, whatever, champagne. Weight loss this week was good this week. I lost, hang on, I lost 1.2 kilos, which is 22.5 pounds. That's how much weight I have lost since the 27th of May. June, July, August, September. That's 4 months. I have lost 20 pounds. This is by using my Fitness Pal, eating what I like, drinking what I like. I haven't cut anything out. I've actually just cut down. And I'm doing what even last Saturday, I had pizza for lunch. I actually brought Domino's pizza. And that is about 1,400 calories. If you remember last week, I was sneezing. I wasn't feeling really 100%. I just felt like something yummy. And I had no pizza in the freezer. So I thought, nah, I ordered Domino's. And I enjoyed it. I didn't ponder over, should I have this, should I have this? I was going to get something else, but a small pizza and 2 sides, but that would have worked out to way too many calories. So I just got my normal pizza I get. As I said, a lot of calories, but I lost 1.2 kilos in a week. And that is good. So I have hit the 10 kilo mark. I have lost, wait a minute, I have lost 10.3 kilos, which is just over 20 pounds. That is what I've lost. Yes, some weeks I've put on, some weeks I haven't lost, but that's the way it goes. We have bad weeks, good weeks, but you know what? It's okay. You put on weight, yeah, it's a bit down. I'm thinking, why? But you know what? You go hard the next week. Because last week I only lost 200 grams. But that's okay. This week, 1.2. I did not realise I'd lost that much until I put it into my spreadsheet. I did not realise I had lost my 10 kilos, my first 10 kilos, until I put it into the spreadsheet. I love spreadsheets. I'm going to hate it when my computer dies and I have to get Windows 11 because I've got Office 2007 and that's not compatible with Windows 11. So I hope my computer will last as long as me. I've had it about 6 years now and it's going good. So this is today's afternoon snack. I did a boo-boo last week. Boo-boo. I confused these two up. I conclude this one, I brought this one out and I said it was a Jasper kit. I was wrong. It's the Ruby kit. This is the Jasper kit. So the Ruby kit, her name's Chloe, and Jasper is, hang on, I think it's Christopher. Yes, Chloe and Christopher. They, They are a set of triplets. I did have the 3, but I sold the other one. So I've got these two left. They're cute. So why am I so late in doing my video? Well, I got a letter in the post yesterday and it was not addressed to me. I don't know who that person was. I've been here 18 months. There were other people in before me, so I don't know. So I put up on Facebook. Does anybody know this person? Oh, excuse me. If I can't find one here, I will take them to where it came from. Eventually, a lady did respond. She actually used to live in this unit, and the woman that was addressed to was her mother-in-law. And she was coming today to pick this letter up for her mother-in-law, and she hasn't returned. That's why I waited to do my video. So it is 4:23 in the afternoon here. We are on the last day of the first month of spring, and we are going to have a hot summer. I mean, it is hot now. As you see, I'm in my summer nightie, and it is going to be a warm one this year, I think. Really warm one. I've had a good week. I sent my counsellor on Wednesday. She had a student in with her and everything. That was good. There are things I forgot to mention to her. Since you got this week, we will have little Christopher. As I said, he is the Jasper Kit by Jade Warner, and his artist creator was Cody Hogan from Sunshine Code. But I told you last week about when I received these two, I brought the kits and I sent them up to her to do because she did the other one I got. And when I got them and opened them, the heads were very light. If I remember, I will put the link to their box opening to show you the reaction. Their head was very light, and they weren't weighted. And when I contacted Cody, she said that with open eyes, it is hard to put weights in the baby set. I said, it can be done, but she couldn't do it. She said she's had no complaints about it before. Maybe because they all buy their babies from her, and that's the way she does them. You know, I'm not a reborn artist. I don't make babies, but I know I've got other open-eyed babies before I got these two, and they've all been weighted in their head. When did I get these? Hang on. Oh, bugger. I didn't put the date. I didn't put the date. Yes, we've got my boy Archie over there. So what is happening? I'm doing good. When I went to the doctor about the pains and everything I had the other week, I told him that I drink my mineral water, sparkling mineral water, to help relieve the wind. He said, no, that's just exaggerating the things. Just don't drink that. When I went to see my counsellor, she said she does the same thing. When she gets wind, she drinks something bubbly, and it does alleviate the wind. It does release the wind, and I'm still going to do it. What else is happening? I forgot to mention this last week. I did forget to mention this last week. I'll set you down there. On Facebook, watch out for scammers on Facebook. Not scammers who are selling things, but scammers who want to get into your life, become a romantic partner, and they ask you for money. Well, usually when that happens, they come on and say, oh, we love your profile. I thought, yeah, but you can't, there's nothing on my profile on Facebook. And would you message me? We'll get to know each other. I used to just block them. Well, the other week, what I did, I just put up 2 rainbow flags to show that I'm gay. Put it up there. I thought that wouldn't get him. No, he said, that's okay. How about we just be friends? I made a comment. I can't remember what it was. I also said, would you please stop trying to scam people? That was it. He deleted his comments. He was gone. You gotta be. I see it all the time on Facebook. And a few days later, had another guy did the same thing. I put up my 2 rainbow flags as a comment. He was gone. So, as I said, on Facebook, my profile, my page has got nothing, really. All you see on there is if I've actually changed my profile pic or my header pic or whatever you call that one. That's all they will see on my Facebook. That's it. You know? There was where did I see a Kiwi? Oh, on where I do my surveys. I think it was there. She said that lamingtons were made by the New Zealanders. I did a Google because I knew they were Aussie. These are Aussie. I did a Google and found they are definitely Aussie, Australian. Someone living at Toowoomba in Queensland created them. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, what else is going on? Well, this morning, I washed up this morning and I love when the place is messy and you get in and you clean it up. It looks really good. Who does that? Come on. I know there's a few of you out there who likes to do that. That's with my washing up. Sometimes I'm not up to doing my washing up. And I have a few when I get there. And when it's done, it looks so good. And it's amazing because when I wash up here, things dry so fast here. I did them this morning and I washed this morning and it was completely dry for me to use. It was amazing. Can you see what's his name over the back here? There he is. There he is. And this little one, this is the little one I got from Temu. I don't think I like shopping on there anymore. It is a bit iffy about what you get because I brought something and I thought it was a spray thing for the my computer monitor. And I thought there would be something in it, but when I got it, it was empty. And I contacted and said, I thought this would have something in it. But I got a refund, I didn't return, I just threw it out. What's happening? Isn't she cute? Yeah, she's a cute. She's good, she just lays there, very quiet. And as I said, I had alarm. This is the ruby kit, which I call Chloe. What are we talking about today? I was doing really good. After I see Michelle, my counsellor, I do really good. You know, Thursday morning about, I think it was about 11:30 or something, I got a text message saying, I'm reminded that you have an appointment with your job network member tomorrow at da-da-da. I thought, what? It was the first I've heard that, because usually I get a letter or something, but I had no notification, and that really upset me because I'd already been out this week shopping and I didn't want to go out again. So I rang up and said that I only just got, the lady who I was supposed to speak to wasn't there. that they said they'll get her to ring me back. I waited all Thursday afternoon to get her to ring back, and because she wasn't ringing, sorry, he's got his head in a bell. If you had budgies or got budgies, they love to put their heads in these bells. He's having fun. Anyway, I waited all day, called the phone. I thought, I'll ring to see what's happening. Nah, didn't ring. No phone call. And of course that upset me, and I didn't have very good sleep Thursday night because of that. Then Friday morning about half past 9ish, I rang again. And the guy said, oh, she's just stepped out for 5 minutes. I said, okay, if she could get her to ring me back. She doesn't ring back by 12, I won't be at the appointment. He said, okay, I'll let that know. So I waited, and I waited. And I rang again at 11. I think I spoke to her then. Yes, they put on a little talking. And she is actually, I told her I was upset because someone didn't ring me back. She said she was sorry because she was called out on a family emergency and she didn't get back in time to actually make any phone calls. She told me what it was, and I completely understand why she didn't come back. So that was cleared up. And what she's doing, she's transferring me over to a disability service because of my mental health, my anxiety and everything else that goes on. I told her within 12 months I'll be on the pension. I won't have to worry about all this garbage. I actually can start my transition to the pension in June, 3 months prior. So June, I'll be starting my transition over the pension, and then I can just relax and do what I'm doing, which is looking after myself. I did tell her that I was going away for a few days. She said, that is a great idea, get away for a few days, and everything else that's been going on, it'd be nice to get away. Get in their car and boom up the highway. I can't wait. I am looking forward to it. Get behind the wheel of the car and zoom up the Pacific. Yeah, it is the Pacific Highway. They haven't changed the name. Sorry. I love my lamingtons. I'm not quite sure how many calories that lamington has got. I actually was going to add it into my diary, but I'm using the phone, so I can't figure out. It's probably maybe a couple of hundred, but that's okay. What I do like, I buy is, I bought some ice blocks on my shopping, and I also got some mini magnums. The mini ones are good because they're only 152 calories. I get my ice block, my ice cream, beautiful. And I also brought some water ones, which I've got to put some in the fridge so that they're nice and hard and I can eat them. Oh, excuse me. This is yummy. I mean, it's cold. It's a mug, a cup of this is only about 6 calories. Usually I have a cup of tea, but I thought since I'm doing my video, I'll have a cold drink because the tea will go cold and there's nothing like cold tea. What's happening? The only way that's helping me get away for these few days is the money I got for my incontinence pad. Hang on. I'm not quite sure if other countries have this. It is, what is that here? It's CAPS, called CAPS. It's Continent AIDS Payment Scheme. I got $600 and something to go towards buying my incontinence pads. When I want them, I actually just see where they are the cheapest. And I actually got some, checked Big W last week, and they had them. Oh, that's what I remember. Where did I put that? Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, but you're going to see my back. I just remembered something. I won't show you yet. And I've got scissors, good. I looked on Woolworth's Big W website, which is a big department store here in Australia, and they had them on for $8. They're usually $10 the pads I get. They had them on for $8. Then I checked the Chemist Warehouses, which is where I first got them from, and they have them for $7.65. I thought, I'm not getting to town. I realised I should have got them there. Then oh, excuse me, that's the wind I get. And I could have got me $50 worth. If I spend $50 at the Chemist Warehouse, you get free delivery. So to get $50 worth, I could have got 7 packets to get around $50 mark. But I thought, I got them from Big W, and I had to spend $100, where I got 6 packs from Big W. Then I got 2 lots of toilet paper. I always stock up on toilet paper, so that, especially when I shop online like that, I always stock up $100, free delivery, and I paid on Afterpay, and I that was $96. What? And I had to get something $4 to actually get the $100. And I got these. Wow, and they got a yellow one. Ta-da! They are the Smurfs Mystery Mushroom House. I thought this would be good. It's plastic. I thought that's okay. To stick in my little garden. It's something, inside is something to do with the Smurfs. Lucky I got scissors. Easy. I wonder what that's for. Garbage. Now, how do we open this? Oh, just lift it up. See? Lift it up. I wonder what I got inside. Oh my God. It's a Smurf. I got a Smurf. I love the Smurf movies. Oh, what have I got in here? Got the thing of a whole lot to collect. I have to, who have I got? Oh, who was he? The guy with the I got Brainy Smurf. I got Brainy Smurf. There they all are. These cost $3 for this each. Normally $9. And they gave me 2 different coloured mushrooms, but I can't tell, I don't know what I'm going to get in there. Who we got? We've got Papa Smurf. We've got 2 Papa Smurf. We've got 2 Smurfettes. We've got 2 Brainy, 2 Handy, 1 Hefty, 1 Storm, 1 Jokey, and 1 Chef. There's 12 to collect. If any Aussies watching have seen these? Got the right way up, yeah. I've got Brainy Smurf. I'll open this up. I wasn't quite sure he's got the magnifying glass. Oh, I've got it. Then I can put these down there somewhere as well. What's the matter? Scissors need sharpening. I use my big ones. There. Little magnifying glass. Oh, a bit blurry. I can't see, a bit blurry. Rainy Smurf. I love the Smurf. Oh, you can move his hands. Isn't it cute? This was just to make it up to the $100. All up it was $102. Look, Rainy Smurf. Yay! I'm not going to town in the shops again till Wednesday week. Isn't that cute? I love the Smurfs. I loved watching them. I love the Smurf movies. Cheers. And they're so easy. I hope you've got a good... What do I want? What do you reckon we've got in here? Oh, that guy. Who have we got? Hefty? The carpenter one. Who's the carpenter one? Oh, you said different. Let me see. Handy Smurf. What do you reckon, Archie? We've got Handy Smurf and we've got Rainy Smurf. What other Smurfs are up there? Got Smurf there. Oh, who's the guy who does the painting? What was that? Hey? See? Hefty Smurf. I don't know what he does with that. He goes and knocks everybody on the head. Oh, it's so cute. Aren't they cute? I love the Smurfs. I might have to watch the Smurf movie. Bugger. I've lost him. Can you see him, Archie? Sorry, back in a minute. I'm back. I can't find it. I have looked everywhere. Looked under the lounge. Took the bins out, bagged out the bag in case they went in there. I have no idea where he went to. No idea. At least I got this. Well, he's around somewhere. He couldn't have got outside. And I think they are rather cute. They've got holes in the bottom. Something going on at the showground. Last week there was fireworks. And I mean, they were loud. They were very loud, and I was a bit worried about Archie because budgies can get scared easily and they could die. But he survived. I think that's the loudest they've been since we've been here. I don't know why it had that on there for. So hopefully I will find the other Smurf. I wonder what I could, I know what I could. Yeah, that's it. is happening? I'll dong myself on the head for doing that. I have no idea what it is. No idea whatsoever. Don't know where it is. It could be anywhere. Have you still hiding it? Did you see it, little man? It's not here. No. I had to get for the cage that Archie will be going away, and I got another couple of perches, and I'm glad I got two, because I had to cut them down. And when I cut the first one, I cut it too short. So lucky I did get two, because there was a plastic one in the cage, and now I made this one a bit longer so that it will fit in the cage properly. I just have to cut that piece out so it slides in. So he's going away on his holiday. No, that's not. That's Brainy Smurf. Brainy Smurf. Oh, he's been drinking. Got to stand him up. There. What else has happened? Oh, do you notice anything? I did this on Sunday. I was hoping to leave it a bit longer for when I go away, but I thought, no, it needs to be done. So I did it on Sunday, and I'm so glad I did it. And it is perfect. I'm not really perfect, but you know what? It's perfect for me. Oh, could you? I had it really long and down here. I'll need to be showing off there. That's all right. But I'm so glad I did it. It's been so much cooler, even though it's starting to get warm. I think once before I had the lamingtons, and I actually put a recipe, found a recipe, and put a link to the website. Now, if I remember, I will do that again. And because all it is a cake, a square cake, sponge, not a sponge, just a cake, and you cut that up into squares. Then you make chocolate icing, and you'll have some coconut in another bowl. Mum used to make them. What you do, you stick a fork in one. Easiest thing is you stick a fork in one of the squares, then you ice in the whole square, then you dump that in the coconut and spread the coconut over top of it. And you do that for the others, and they are so yum. As I said, I get those, I don't know, maybe every 6 weeks or so. I get 6, and as I said earlier, I have them for afternoon tea when I have something to eat. I don't have them every day. I maybe have them maybe once a week, so it's every 6 weeks. I got these 2 weeks ago. Was it? No, sorry, I lied. I got them on Wednesday. I got them Wednesday with my pie and a vanilla slice. So I've had a pizza on Saturday. On Wednesday for lunch, I had a cheese and bacon pie with some banana sauce on it. Barbecue sauce. And afternoon, I had my vanilla slice. I think maybe 1 or 2 days I might have went over, but that is okay. I have 1,860 calories per day. That is for me now, it's not set in stone for that amount. I have what I have. I do watch when I'm eating so I don't go over, but I'm not religiously set on I cannot go over. If I go over, I'm in trouble. I don't think that. It's just the way it is. I'm just eating normal food. I don't cook. I clean occasionally. And this is what works for me, calorie counting. I know I did a video on MyFitnessPal, and for me that is great. But I know there's one thing that is really hard. You have to make sure that if you're using that site, that the calories that are on there are the correct. Because I find some on there, I've got to search and search and search for one that is the calories that are correct. And if I find what's closer to the name of what I've got, I actually go in and change that, which I do that via the website. It's a lot easier doing it via the website than via the app. The app is good because sometimes some days I don't turn my computer on. I just don't turn the computer on, you know, sometimes, which is, for me, I was a person who's not on that computer every day, but now I'm not on there every day. I know the other night I was going to have something for tea, one of my meals, frozen meals, then I realised I don't know how long to set it for because I'm not quite sure with what my microwave watts are for my microwave oven, but it's not 1,000. I think it's maybe 800 watts. So I've got a PDF form thing on PDF file on my computer where I conversion, because when I have my cottage pie, it's 5 minutes at 1,000 watts. No, I'm confused. I'm confusing myself. I think it is, but yeah, it's at 1,000 watts, and mine's 8,800. So I've got it. So I need it for mine. I need it leave it in there for longer than the 5 minutes, which comes up to about, I think it's 7 minutes and maybe 17, 18 seconds. That is that. But I actually had a meal. I was going to do a meal that I didn't have my computer on, so I had to have something else. I got frozen fish in there. I got party pies, sauce and rolls. When I did my shopping the other day, I got some little quiches. They are beautiful. They're really good. I'm not quite sure serving size. I think their serving size is just one little one. Not enough. 6 is the perfect size for me, so I have 6 little ones, and they're about, I think maybe about 300 and something calories for 6 of these little quiches, and they are really nice. I put them in the microwave to actually defrost them a bit so I don't have to cook them as long, and I chuck them in the air fryer maybe 10 minutes. I think maybe that may be too long, but that's what I put it in there for. Same with party pies and sausage rolls. They're frozen, so I put them in the microwave to defrost those. I put it on 30% power and till about 3 minutes. I think, no, the party pies are longer. I do for 4 minutes, and if it's not thawed out to where I want it, I just put a bit extra. What else is going on? Nothing much. Edmonton. Beautiful. What's today? Saturday. Last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, they were later than usual because I was watching Championship of Speed Puzzling, which was being televised live on the internet from Spain. And it is amazing how fast some of these people can put together a puzzle. For the finals, they actually did not see the puzzle they were doing. It was a very brand new puzzle. No one had not even been released yet, which they had to put together. And it was amazing. There was one guy, I'm not quite sure where he was from. I'm not quite sure where he's from. I can't remember his name. He is so fast. He stands up, bends over, his hands are all going, his eyes are going, and it is amazing how fast this guy goes. I cannot believe that. There was Aussie teams over there. There was a team, it had a girl from the UK, another one from New Zealand, an Aussie girl, and one from Slovakia. I think it's Slovakia. They were one team, and they didn't get to meet each other until they arrived over there. And it was amazing, you know. And there was a girl, she may have been 10 years old. She was in the pairs and the team event, and she actually got something for her team. Came, not quite sure where her team came, but the first 10 that finish in the final, they all get something. Oh, that's my thing. Oh, what else is going on? Anything interesting going on? Let me see. I was awake earlier than usual today. I was really up early. Usually breakfast is I don't usually have breakfast till after 9 o'clock when I get out, you know. Or I don't have breakfast as soon as I get out. But this morning it was before 9. That's even after going to the loo, weighing myself, and by the time I had breakfast it was still before 9 o'clock. So I weigh 125 kilos. Hang on. I weigh 125.2 kilos, which is 276 pounds. So my first 10 kilos gone. Another 10 kilos on the way. Maybe I might get it done before I go away, but that's okay. I've decided that when I do go away, because I won't be here home the day I weigh myself, the morning that I'm leaving, I'm going to weigh myself, so that I know how I'm going for that week, and that way, so I like to have that. I don't think I want to go 2 weeks without weighing myself. Good morning. Archie's doing really good, aren't you? You ready for your holiday? I know there's things that, the one thing where I'm staying, there's no TV at all. So I'm going to take hopefully my pencil, I haven't used my colouring and pencils for ages, my textures. So hopefully they're still okay. I'm going to take a colouring in book and my pencils. Of course I'll take my Kindle and my tablet. I'll have my laptop. They'll be coming. I might take my external hard drive because I've got some movies on there that I could watch if I wanted to watch a movie or something on my external hard drive. I should get that out, have a look. Things that I'm taking, so I don't forget, I'm putting them out on the stove so that I don't forget. Like my selfie stick I have when I'm outside, my phone holder that goes onto the windscreen when I'm traveling, when I do a video while I'm driving. My pill container I brought, that says I don't forget it. Little things that I'm taking. Also got my colouring in book I've got there, my pencils are all there. That's the things I don't want to forget, so I have to make sure. Oh, and I also got to check this takes some songs, take my own music. And play some music when I'm travelling. I think I mentioned other videos, we are voting soon. I'm doing postal vote. And why? Because I can. You're not supposed to do postal vote unless you, for all these reasons. They had all this list, what's going on, why you want a postal vote for? I thought, what am I doing? I'll be too far away from a normal lecture. Where am I going to be ill? Well, be in hospital. I'm in alarm, blah, blah. It's against my religion, whatever. I put, I'm travelling. Don't know where I'm going yet, but I said I'm travelling. Now, we vote on I think it's the 14th of October. And it is ridiculous. Plain, and we have to vote. Voting is compulsory here in Australia, and if we don't vote, we get fined. I love doing postal votes. They send it to you. It comes at a good time because I go and see Michelle Tuesday week, and I will get her to sign this so she can witness my signature. I always postal vote this. Wish you could do it online. It'd be so easier. I know one year we did voting online and people reckon the website crashed because everybody was on there. I had no trouble doing the voting online. I think it's the 14th of October. No, it can't be the 14th of October. Yes, it can because it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I just realised that. Because I wouldn't know where to vote. And at the moment, it's too hot to go outside. I went outside the other day to put one of my blankets on the line to air it so that I can put it away, store it until next year. And it was hot. Oh, my goodness. So I don't walk in the town anymore because it's too hot. And this is the instructions for postal vote. Now let's watch the instructions. Okay, this is a referendum on proposed constitution alteration. Directions of voter. Write yes or no in the base provided, opposite the question set out below. Now, people I've said, do not use a pencil, use a biro. Pencil can be rubbed out and changed. So that's what I'm doing. The proposed law to alter the Constitution to recognise the First Peoples of Australia by establishing an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice. But the problem is with that thing, I actually watched a debate on YouTube about it. You know, it had the fors and against. And by the time I'd finished it, I still have no idea what was going on. There was no arguments about this is why we should have it or this is why it shouldn't be there. And a lot of people are voting no, and that is the reason. I know I could go out and search, but for a debate to actually not tell me anything, it's ridiculous. And the yes vote, they are advertising so much out there. There are Aboriginals who do not want this. And It's ridiculous. It will change so much. I'm not sure what. I don't watch the news. I didn't know about this referendum about the voice until when I do my surveys online, until a question came up in there about the voice. And I thought, what's this? I have no idea what it was. What's the voice? So I just answered the questions how I thought fit. But it's something to do, they're going to be, what I can understand, they're actually going to have a group of people who will, I don't know, probably more things for the Aboriginals, but the Aboriginals, they get a lot now as it is. And there's probably Aboriginals way out in the bush somewhere who have no idea what is going on. They've got their own community and they got nothing that connected with today's technology. They're just out there living their life the way they've always had for years and years. And how are they going to go over there and ask them to vote? Is everybody, they're probably not even registered to vote. I don't know. So, because I do not understand, they do not say what is going to happen, who is going to be on this group to form the voice, and I think a lot of people they're still up in arms about it. There's not enough information. As I said, that debate I seen on YouTube was just absolutely shocking. That is why I'm voting no. It's amazing because there are Aboriginals out there who are voting yes, they want this. On the other hand, is other Aboriginals are voting no because they don't want it. It's dividing Australia between the yes and the no, the Aboriginals and the whites. And that is there at the moment. You know, the racism between the whites and the Aboriginals. I don't care what colour your skin is. It doesn't worry me. I've had friends in the past, people I've known. I did not realise they were Aboriginals. I just thought they had dark skin. My second youngest sister, she could pass Aboriginal because she had brown skin. I mean, browner than the rest of us. So she could have passed as Aboriginal. And she could identify as Aboriginal and they have to take that in, won't they? You identify as something, they've got to follow that. But, you know, I reckon we don't do this. A lot of waste of money where that money could go elsewhere. You know, there's other things that need to be done. There's the homeless, the building, the rental crisis at the moment. And I'm lucky. I mean, I am so lucky that I do have a roof over my head and food in my belly. Especially Lamingtons. If you're a cook, I'll actually find the recipe and I will put a link to it in the description down below. So if you can't cook, get someone to cook it for you. Beautiful. Calories. As I said, I'm not quite sure what the calories are in this lamington by itself, but when I go into the app, I look for Brumbies. Brumbies is a bakery in Australia, like cake and pies and all that. I'm not quite sure if it's still here. I go by theirs. Okay, thank you. Just someone replied to a post I made on Facebook. So, yeah, Lamingtons. Aussie. They reckon Jacaranda Festival is coming up soon on the 20th of October. It starts. I'm not quite sure if the Jacarandas are out yet. When I do see them out, I might actually brave the heat and go out and video the streets around the area. They have Jacaranda. They are such a beautiful tree. I think it's from the 20th of October to the 4th or 5th of November. They have different celebrations going on. They have, actually at the moment, they actually have the Jacaranda Queen, but this year they can't have the Queen because they've actually got a gentleman is actually running for the Jacaranda. So I don't know what royalty, I don't know what they're going to call him. What they're going to call him now, and I think it's great, gentleman coming up. They also have a crown on top of the clock. They've got a big clock in town and on the roundabout, and they actually have this crown sitting on top, and it's purple. Last year they put it up, it usually goes up just before it starts on the 20th, but last year they put it up earlier for the Queen when she passed away, in memory to actually put that up there, and it's so nice. Because I don't get out of it night time, so I don't see it all lit up. But hopefully, they've got a darn drag racing over the showground. Oh, here it is. I don't know what time are we? Oh, +1. I don't know what I'm having for tea tonight. I haven't decided yet. That's why, excuse me. That's why I don't cook. So all my things are frozen. I've got lasagna. It's crazy. I don't like tomato, but I like pizza. And I've now started buying the frozen lasagna on the menu, and it's nice. I might have one tonight for tea. I think not that many. There is calories. I don't know, maybe 300 calories or something. I'm not quite sure how many calories I've got left for a day, because when I have that, I usually also have a slice of bread, so that when I'm finished finish my meal, I can actually wipe the bowl out, get everything out of the bowl and clean the bowl up. So this afternoon tea has really lasted. So I won't want tea for a while. Sometimes, I don't know where that thing got to. Sometimes it's 7 o'clock before I have tea. It's the same with lunch. It depends on when I get out of bed. Sometimes it's 10 o'clock right before I have my breakfast. So lunch could be 2 o'clock. I think I said before, I don't have a set time for my meals anymore. So if I have breakfast at 10 o'clock, 2 hours later, I used to have lunch. Oh, it's 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime. But now I don't. It's usually maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It just depends on how I am feeling. Maybe it's also helping with weight loss because I'm not eating when I don't really need to eat. And I think that is the main problem sometimes is you eat. Even though you're not hungry, you eat. It depends. It depends on, yeah, it depends. I know, I get confused, I get muddled up and everything. I know when I was a lot younger, I used to stutter. And I used to get teased by my siblings because of my stuttering. And I feel that comes into bullying. I was put down because of my weight. I know one sister, she thought I had the diarrhea because I had a pad on for my periods. She thought I had the diarrhea. She thought it was funny. I told her she'll wait and find out what's going on. When my younger sister got her periods, the same one, she thought it was funny. You know, I'm still waiting for my parents to tell me about the birds and the bees. I'm still waiting. They're gone. I might have to wait till I cross over to, you know. I'm talking. What are you doing? When he's in here, it's really good. now it's getting warmer, he'll be inside a lot more, especially over daytime, because the kitchen out there gets hot. I mean, it gets really hot. And I don't like putting him out there. So I find he talks a lot more in here, because I'll have something at the moment, well, not at the moment, but I'm watching Private Practice, and it's really good. I'm enjoying that. I don't pay for any streaming services. I don't need to. I have got 7 Plus, which I'm watching Private Practice. I've got 10 Play, which is a Channel 10 thing where I watch Neighbours. I've got Channel 9, I've got 9 Now, which is with Channel 9, where on Monday I will watch The Block for the week. Oh, excuse me. I binge watch The Block on a Monday, and I binge watch Neighbours on a Friday. All set out. Oh, got the wind. Oops. What else is happening? Nothing much is happening. Garfield up there. My little babies. Little Care Bears. Little Care Bears. They're cute. I don't know where I got this one from. Cute, 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 cute. I can remember a long, long time ago when I was living in Kingscliff with one of my sisters. When my anxiety was really bad, I was actually stuck in Kingscliff about 3-4 months. I couldn't get out because of my anxiety. Remember this one day, I went up the street to do my shop, and on the way back, I was thinking, okay, if I get home in time and that, get ready, I'm going to catch the next bus into Tweed. And I did. And I felt so good on it. I was actually texted a girl I knew at the time in South Australia to let her know what's happening. And all of a sudden I started getting sick in the tummy. Then I forgot that I can't read or do anything on the bus. I've got to watch where I'm going because I get travel sickness. And what I started to do, I actually had this little tiny Care Bear. And I would take that with me on the bus. There's something to hang on to. I know once on the bus, someone got on and sat beside me. She said, wonder what I thought. And I explained to her, she said, good idea. And I can remember one day I was in Tweed sitting. All of a sudden I realised I didn't have it with me. I mean, I did not want to go home because I was leaving this little Care Bear behind and I had no idea where it was. I mean, it's hard to describe leaving something behind. It was like my first night when I moved into Phillip Street. I remember sitting in the chair thinking that I had left Tigger behind at my old place. That, you know, just leaving something behind. Although Tigger, I think it was February, I'd actually had to surrender him, and this was in September when I moved. So can you hear it? I remember last year we used to have a chip shop just around the corner here, really good chips, and they were selling the lays you put around the neck. They were purple, and I got one. I've still got it hanging over at on my mantle over there. I've got a Christmas tree there, just a little one. I've got everything. I don't put what Christmas things I have, I don't put them away. But I've got to find Hefty. I don't know where he got to. He's probably sitting around looking at me. I don't know where he is. I had to get the broom to scrape under the lounge chair to see if he was there, and he wasn't there. Hopefully he'll turn up. I can sit these over in my little garden with all my other things. I don't know why they've got the hole there. So that's why, well, I got them mainly because I needed extra money to actually get the $100 to get free delivery. Delivery would have been $10, so these are $6 for the two of them. I forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say, Archie? I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot. I have no idea about these. I forgot what I was going to say. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Quick. 99. Last one. Beautiful. It's as fresh as it went when I got it. Oh, because I was completely out of lemon, so I had to get some. When I go to Moolumba, I'll be raiding the Austral. I think I said I have to do a video there, so I show you the Austral and what happens. Beautiful. I think I talked about last week. The little cafeteria, bakery. They have cakes and pies and sausage roll. You get hot meals. You have sandwiches, and you can sit down and get and take away. You have tea, milkshake, cold drinks. It is amazing. It's been in Moolumba over 100 years. At how long it's been going. It's changed hands, and the food is. I was at there last time. I had a roast beef potato 5 ends. I had roast beef gravy roll on a bread roll, and it was so yummy. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it this time. I know I want to go for a drive. I'm going to go to Kingy, to the beach. I want to go for a drive out to Stokers and show you around the cities around little Stokers. There is a part, I think, when you stop where you can look over the farm that my grandparents owned. I remember the first time I don't know when the first time I went up there after that. I had to remember how to get, the first time I was driving there, I had to remember where to go. Stokers Siding is a nice little village. It doesn't have much. The train goes through there. Oh no, sorry, it doesn't. The train doesn't go through there anymore. The train doesn't go to Moolumba. It goes Casino, then it goes straight through the Gold Coast, Brisbane. They stopped it going to Moolumba because I think the reason was back then, I don't know, they just closed the line down, which was shocking because travelling to Moolumba, if I had the train going out of Moolumba, it'd be so much easier. Then I could catch a train up there, then I could hire a car up there, be a lot cheaper. No, but then again, no, that'd be no good because the things I want to take, I probably couldn't take on a train. I think that might be it for today. As you know, I've lost 10.3 kilos, which is 20.7 pounds. So that's in 4 months. You think that is a lot of weight. And which I've still got a bit to go. I'm not in a rush. I lose it as I lose it, and that's the way it is. Nice and steady. You take your leisure. As I said earlier, I don't eat fancy food. As you can see, I eat Lamingtons. This morning I had a Magnum ice block cream thing. Oh. I might show you the Magnum. I might do that next week. If the Magnum ice cream, I'll make sure I've got one left to show you what a Magnum ice cream is. And I get the mini one because they're less calories. is they only 152 calories. And the other ice blocks that I have, there's not many calories in them. They're really good when it's really cold, have ice blocks. I don't think, oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Look what I made years ago. I can't believe I have still got these. I made them. They're pony beads and they've got, I think it's fishing line in there. I made these. I thought it was amazing. I was in a craft forum and we were doing a swap. And I knew what I wanted to do and everything, but I had to get the beads I wanted and what I wanted only in America. And because I live in Australia, I would have to spend a lot more money, buy a lot more so they could be worth delivering. So what I did, I asked a nice girl in the forums, told her what I wanted. I said, if I send you the money and you buy them and you post them to me. And that's what she did. And I've still got these. I mean, it's a long time since I've had them. So it's a Christmas tree. And you got the star on the top and the bottom. I think I would love to do these again. But it's finding a pattern and everything. And they're still stuck together. I wish I could actually I cannot remember where I got them from. It was an American site, and it's such an easy thing. The easy thing to make, be good for Christmas presents, having Christmas stalls at Christmas, and they stay together for this long. I mean, when did I do these? It's a long time. Before could be 20 years. Sugar. Oh my goodness, you know, time goes so fast. You know, time goes so fast. When I talked to the girl at Percy yesterday, I was telling her some things that I actually haven't told anybody else. I told her that I should be having my mammogram, I think, each year because there's breast cancer in the family, but I don't. I should be having a colonoscopy, but because there's also bowel cancer, but then bowel cancer and breast cancer are connected, so that's why there's breast cancer in the family. And I should be having pap smears, but I don't because I don't want to. I got sick of being poked and prodded and doing everything else, so I don't do anything. The only thing I do, if there's something that's inhibiting my life, like my tummy and everything, it was playing up and it was painful, then I will see about it. And I was telling this girl yesterday, if ever I was diagnosed with cancer, I would not be having treatment. I do not want to be sick for whatever time I have left. And she said, because her mum was diagnosed with breast cancer, and that's why she had to rush out on Thursday. And she said her mum's the same way. Why have this chemo? It's going to make you sick and everything, and whatever, and you might not survive it anyway. Why not just live without being so sick? If you need pain medication towards the end, take pain medication to help with that. But at least your mind is open. You're not being sick all the time. You're not feeling dreadful. You're not laying in bed and everything else. Your hair's not falling out. Why go through all that? I know a lot of people do. But for me, it's not a thing. It's not. So that is mine. So if ever I'm diagnosed with cancer, no treatment. I actually haven't told my counsellor that. You know, I'm 66. I know I could live another 20 years, but with cancer, that could shorten it. So why make whatever life you got left just being sick? Yeah, some people go into remission with cancer, but then it comes back somewhere else. I knew a woman up north, she actually had breast cancer. She had a breast removed and it came back to her liver and she died. So it's just the way it is. I think that's all for today. It's 20 to 6. I want to go and get this going so I don't have a late night. And I hope you are in this beautiful world are having a good day. This time is Christopher. I don't know why I call him Christopher. And he, as I said, he's a Jasper kit by Jade Warner, an Aussie. So we will see you. What? Oh, come on here, little man. There we are. So there we are. So we will see you. What are you looking at? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Archie's having something to eat. Oh, it's pardon me for being so rude. It wasn't me. It was my food. I need a stick. Something along. I've only got 2 arms. So I can turn off the camera. So everybody, if you got to the end, thank you very much and getting to the end. I know I got to get in and change some of my babies back into the summer gear because it's getting a bit tad warm at the moment. And I'll see how I'm going. I've got nothing to do for the next week and a half until I go out. So I might try, see how I go. I don't want to promise anything. So that's one thing that pisses me off. I mean, it really gets me. When people say they're going to do something and it never happens. You know, my father did it. My ex did it. My siblings, I know one sibling has done it. And it really gets to me. And I hate it. And it's not nice. It's not good. If you're going to do something and you let someone know you're going to do it, please do it. Okay? That's my soapbox for today. So we will see you in the next video, and who we're going to have in our next video, I have no idea. We'll see, won't we? It may be a changing video. I've got to arrange in there with the when you got at the change table, so I'm doing my changing videos there. So we will see you in our next video, and Brainy Smurfy will. Hope I will have found Hefty and I'll have him next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a beautiful day in this beautiful world. I hope you're all doing good. You're all happy. If you're not happy, I hope you feel better soon. And